Yeah, hello, my name is Charles and I'm happy to take you through Finder. All right, so let me go straight. I'll click the button. Okay, so Finder is an app that gives you on demand services or businesses, in near real time. I'll give an example. If I'm hungry and I want a Rolex in my neighborhood, but I don't know who makes the Rolexes, and I need my Rolex delivered to my house, all I need to do is come to Finder. In a button click, I should be able to be connected to the closest Rolex guy, look at the reviews, see if I can, buy from guy A or guy B, and then, click a button to call him so he can, make it and bring it to me. Even payments can be made digitally. All right. So let's just, take a look at an example. So up here, we have a search panel, so you can quickly search for any kind of business, right? Then below that search panel, we have the different categories, okay? So, and our focus is just those businesses that are, quite rare to be found, maybe even on Google or Google Maps, all right? So we're literally locating businesses and focusing on the lowest person, the lowest, business guy. Let it be a kiosk person, let it be that market vendor, let it be that bike guy, let it be a local hotel or lodge where you want to stay for a night, whether it's just a local restaurant, everything we have, we'll get it for you here listed. Okay, so here we also have some top rated services depending on the ratings. Then below there, we also show you businesses that are closest to you depending on your location. And then lastly, we also show you fellow Finder users, all right? So you can choose to make yourself discoverable. So in case you're bored, you can actually click on somebody's name, and then start chatting with them. And chances are these are your immediate neighbors, all right, who are also on Finder, and maybe also want to chat, okay? All right, so I'll head straight into, let me, okay, maybe I want to get a bite. I'll click on bites and then it will load bites. Okay, so I have a restaurant here close to me called Baguma Restaurant. I also have a Rolex guy who's enrolled. I'll click on the Rolex guy because I love Rolexes. Okay, so he has 5 reviews. I can click on the reviews. Okay, okay, rather he has a 5-star review. Okay, so he's the best guy in town, blah blah blah. There's a distance there, then any photos of the place and how it looks like, so it's easy for you to actually recognize in case you decide to go there physically. All right, so here there can be a little bit of detail about this guy. We have the left button, it's a message button, so we can literally chat. And if that Relox person doesn't actually have a smartphone, while I'm chatting, I literally chat using the app as a user, but he gets the messages in form of SMS. If he responds to the SMS, it will come back to me here in form of a chat. Okay. I also have the power to call him using this call button. I'll press it. It will bring up the number so I can go ahead and dial. Okay. Then also, lastly, I have the location button, which I'll click. So that direction or location button will take me straight to where this gentleman is. I'll click directions, so there you go. So if I were to drive there now or walk there, it should be able to, take me to the gentleman directly. So let me go back. Oh, sorry. And one last thing that I wanted to remind you is that, for Finder, these businessmen and women, these budding entrepreneurs, like this Rolex guy, they don't necessarily need to have a smartphone. Okay, once we've used our app to locate them, take pictures of them, list them on our platform, moving forward, they just need a simple phone to receive phone calls from customers. Okay, that same simple phone, which may not necessarily be a smartphone, can also be used on USSD to let them flag themselves available or unavailable. Okay, so when they're done with their day's work, they go to their phone and say, I'm now unavailable, okay, or I'm now offline. So when you're searching, we shall literally not index them. We shall not show them to you. Okay, so the next day, he goes to work, he pulls out his small little phone, he dials a certain code, and then he specifies the service and says, I'm now available, then here online we'll flag him available. Okay, let's just try to sample any other service. I'll click on hotels. Okay, there's a guest house around me. Maybe, I don't have a place to stay. I can check them out. I can look at their reviews. I can look at their photos. I'll click on the gallery. I can look at their rooms, how the place looks physically. So in case the app takes me there, I'm able to recognize the place. Okay. So I already talked about the chatting and the call and the direction button. One key thing that is standing out here is the booking button. So I'll go ahead and click the booking. So here, you can go ahead and, specify your charges so people can book straight. All right. So if I wanted to book a single room, I'll do that. I confirm my booking. Okay. And I could still do my payments here. I could do cash or I could choose, any other option. So we can also add as many wallets as we can here. Okay. I'll close that because it's some form of demo. Yeah. Yeah, so the same can apply to shops. If I want a shop in my neighborhood, I could actually call this lady. You know, she could be a common face that I always see, but I'll be happy to find her and find her so I can just call her and tell her, hey, I forgot this and this. I don't have bread, I don't have sugar. Can you just bring it to me? So she will send somebody who does her local delivery because it's chances are this is even a walking distance because we index businesses that are closest to you. So that's the first chance that we give you. Yeah. So literally this should be your go-to directory for businesses, and we believe with this app, once we have every single business in and giving focus to those, disadvantaged businesses, meaning those low profile businesses, we'll be giving a chance to very many Ugandans to get out of poverty as we'll be sending them many, many clients. Yeah, so thank you very much for your time and let's work together to make sure we can make Finder a success. I thank you.